Hello guys, welcome back to Code with Canon, or rather Canon Code. I changed the name. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can send an email using PHP Mailer. For some domains, you need to try to use the mail function. Mail function in PHP. In some domains, it doesn't work. It brings you an error. So the best solution that I've found personally is to use the PHP Mailer method. So in this video, I'm going to show you just how you can do that. Yeah, pretty fast. It will take like maybe 5 minutes or 3 minutes, depending on the explanations that I'll make. So the first thing that you need to do is go to GitHub and download these PHP Mailer repositories. You can either clone using the git clone, or you can just download like this, download the zip file, and then you'll receive something close to something a zipped file. They will look like this one, PHP Mailer, and they will have these directories and files. So after downloading these, you can put it in your current folder, or the folder that you will be using, you'll be working on your project. So the next thing after that you need to create is just a file. I've created a simple file in my mail my mail directory, which is my working directory right now, and I've called it just send. It's empty as of now, and I'm going to show you how it just looks in my text editor. So the first thing that you need to do is include the PHP Mailer repository that you've downloaded on GitHub. This is the process. You just use PHP Mailer and PHP Mailer, and then require these files. They are stored here on the src, or the source directory. You just give the path to your exception, to your PHP Mailer, and to your SMTP. So that one, it's pretty common, so I won't have to explain so much. These are the required direct files to start. So the next thing that you need to do using PHP Mailer is creating an instance of PHP Mailer. So to create an instance in PHP Mailer, just say $mail will be equals to new PHP Mailer. Sorry, it's PHP Mailer. It's small letters after that. Mailer like that. So, and then after creating an instance of the PHP Mailer, you need to give the SMTP server details. So the SMTP server details is your domain and the port number. So to do that, you'll say, I have a pretty cool autocomplete feature in my Visual Studio Code. Don't worry about it. I'll say $mail, what we got this is equals to is SMTP, and then the next thing I'll say, I'll give it a host. I have a cool so for my case, I'll say I'll just use my website, maybe canongadgets.com, and then I'll give it a port number. I'll say port will be equals to 587, which is the port number of mail server for sending emails, that is. And then the next one, I'll give it mail SMTP secure. Let's say SMTP secure. which will be equals to, I'll use TLS. So the next thing that you need to do to set the email, the third or the fourth step is to set an authentication. So setting authentication is pretty easy. So the authentication that you'll be setting here is the username of your domain or your cPanel. Let's say an example, your cPanel. That's the authorization you'll give. So you set the first parameter as true, the SMTP auth, which is the authorization, and then you'll give it the username. Let's say username will be equals to, I won't expose my username to you guys, so here you will use your own username, and then you'll give it the password. I'm pretty sure when you get your domain, you're given these credentials by your hosting company. So let me just be consistent here to prevent. Let me just be consistent like that, and then here you'll set your password. So this is your password. Don't worry, I also leave these source code in the link in the description. Also, I'll leave the GitHub link in the description if you need to download that PHP Mailer. And then I'll say here, this is your username. So the next thing that you need to do here, so after giving the authorization on the SMTP authorization, the next thing that you need to do is setting the sender and the receiver. So that's the sender and the recipient email address. So to set the sender and the receiver, so the first thing you need to set is the from. So here it has two parameters. So the first thing you need to give is the email address. Let's say it will be from my info@canongadgets.com, and then I'll say it's Canon code. That's my name. This is the name actually. This is the name, and the next parameter is the name. So the next thing that you need to set is the from, not from, where you want to send that email, the receiver or the recipient in short terms. So the recipient, you just need to say the same mail address like this one, and then I'll give it to, still two values, and I'll say maybe I'm sending it to something like let's say a user who has bought something. Let's say user@gmail.com. And then the next parameter, maybe you have the name, the recipient's name, and you can say maybe John Doe, like that. So after that, after setting the sender and the recipient, you need to give it the email content. So mostly the first four steps is like setting the authorizations and where to send it to. Now we need to get to the body and the content. So to do that, we need to send, the first thing to set is the subject, which should say subject. Yeah, I'm not wrong. Subject will be equals to, let's say, this is a test message, or maybe subject, any can do. And then the next thing that we need to set is the body. And the body we can say This is a test message containing Canon code. Please subscribe. Okay. So, and then the next thing that you need to set is yeah, let's say you want to send the email as an HTML format with colors, images, and stuff. So you need to set the HTML to true if you want to send HTML content. But if you want to send just the plain text, this is not necessary. But if you want to send HTML, this is very important. So you need to say is HTML will be equals to true, like that. And then the final thing that you need to do is just now send the email. So the send function looks like this. It's already auto completed. So the $mail send. So maybe if you want to check if it's successfully sent, you can just say, let me show you. I just say like this, say if mail sent, you can just echo email sent successfully, and then you can give an else statement and say echo or print failed to send email, and then maybe you can log the error and say $mail. This is how you log the error and say error info, like that. Just that, and you'll get the error message, and you'll know how to you'll know what the exact error is. So apparently that's all that you need to do to send an email using PHP Mailer. I've already tested this like a million times. I've used it like a million times, so I won't have to test it again. But in case you find any issue with this, sorry, I'm having a little hiccups. If you find any issue with this code, you can just text me or comment in the section, and I'll help you. And if you find this video useful, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and I'll see you guys next time.